2025 has been a year of ups and downs. But to be honest, it was more downs if anything. But right now, I just want to focus on what's ahead. That year is behind us. Now we're moving forward and getting it done. To anyone watching this video, welcome. I'm MegamanNG. Welcome to the first update of 2026, January 2026. If you've been keeping up with my posts, then you know what this means, right? That's right. It's make or break for this channel. Not expecting it? Too bad. This is important to anyone watching my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. I said this once, and I will say it again. Want me to keep making content on YouTube? Then you better show your support. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube, please be sure to do these 6 simple things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, click the bell. Why did I add this? Because hyping my videos can help give it even further reach. Besides, I want this channel to grow. I don't want it to die. I know you get sick of me saying it, but you know that I'm going to say it anyway. As of the making of this video, or rather the script, since I had this done way in advance, we have 46,208 subscribers. My goal is to reach 50,000, but I know it's going to be near impossible. As for the watch time, you may have noticed that I'm showing the watch time for the year 2025. In a way, this is a year in review. As far as watch time is concerned, for 2025, 76.6% of it was from non-subscribers. The rest, 23.5%, you already know, subscribers. We need to fix that. We need to correct that. So I'm going to say what I always say. If you watch what I do here and you're not subscribed, then please consider doing so. This takes 2 seconds of your time. It helps me out. It helps me grow on this platform and I can be able to continue doing this. 2026 will mark my 20th year on YouTube, but truth is, I don't know if I'll ever keep on going, which is why your support matters. If anyone says otherwise, then they're fools. Damn fools. Besides, I do want to keep going, but I fear things are going to be worse. Much worse. Time to begin with real talk, and this is a bit different. Normally, I would talk about something negative. Not here. I'm doing something different. Today, I'm here to talk about my goals for 2026. I have plenty, but I'm going to focus only on 3 goals. If I had a lot more, this update would have taken forever. No way I'm doing that. So I'm only limiting it to 3, nothing more, nothing less. Let's list it down. The first is to reach 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Growing on YouTube is a complete pain in the ass. Seriously, you get new subscribers only for either YouTube to take them away or people move on. Such is life. It's kind of why one of my goals for 2026 is simply to reach 50,000 subscribers. I know it's an impossible feat. Let's face it, the dream is dead. I know for a fact that I will never be as well known as other creators. I can admit to that, you know. To YouTube, subscribers mean nothing, but to me it shows how far I've gotten. I want to reach 50k subs, so that way I can have the motivation needed to keep on going. There's kind of a reason why I made this update title to begin with. So yeah, guess this means I have my work cut out for me, I guess. The second is to focus on my mental health and well-being. Nobody likes to talk about it. People say that mental health isn't important. Thing is, it is. Mental health is important, and if anyone says otherwise, then they're damn fools. YouTube as a whole has done a lot of damage to me mentally. Given that this website is already getting worse, it's pretty obvious. Sure, I like to upload videos every day, but even if I could, this website would want to promote what it wants, not what the creator wants. Hence why there will be a time that I will need to take a step back. Seriously, I want to get some needed focus on this. My mental health and my well-being. You all should do the same. It's not worth throwing it all away, believe me. Seriously, I just keep saying that, but that's kind of the gist of it. I will upload every day, but I will take whatever chances I can take to focus on my mental health. That is always important. And finally, number 3, to do more video essays and reviews. You guys know I've done some video essays, right? In 2024, I did a video essay talking about the problem with Dragon Quest in the West. Last month, I did a video essay talking about my YouTube year in review 2025. That wasn't the easiest thing to do. In terms of video reviews, I only did one video, and it was on Battlefield Waltz. Well, I'm going to fix that. You guys know that I will be doing a lot of these reviews. Besides, I've written enough that I could just make them as videos. It ain't much, but at least you guys will get to hear my honest thoughts on the games I've played and covered on this channel. And besides, it's high time I do something a bit more productive. This is not really much because this update's going to get long. So these are what my plans are for 2026. Being on YouTube for almost 20 years can be a real pain at times. But at least you guys watching is more than enough. As 2025 came to a close, time for us to look back on everything that we've done so far. Let's recap. Up first is Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. I bought this game when it was on sale, and I don't regret it. What it did was get people interested. I'm thankful for that. What I will say, fortunately, is that I had fun doing the game. I will be doing episodes of Southtown later, but as far as things go, I'm satisfied. With confirmation that we're getting another season of DLC, I look forward to it. To everyone who saw these, thanks. It means a lot. Next up is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We waited 18 years for another Metroid Prime game. I can honestly say that it could have been worse. Much worse. On its own, it's a pretty solid game. But compared to the previous Metroid Prime games, not so much. I mean, the game's pretty good. I mean, it took me 13 hours and 10 minutes to 100% the game. This means all scans and items. Is it fun? Yes. Does it hold itself compared to the other entries? No. Yeah, I'm being blunt. I had fun with Prime 4, but I wish it could have been better. Next is Pokemon Legends Z2A Mega Dimension. I had fun playing the DLC, but I swear it can be a grind at times. I still haven't finished it because I haven't completed all the side missions. Yes, in order to fully complete Mega Dimension, you need to complete all 200 side missions. This DLC does not respect your time at all. I had fun with the story and the characters were great, but everything else was not. Last but not least is Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2. At the time of this update, my playthrough of the game is completed. Yes, this means all 9 endings. I wanted it to end with me getting every single ending. The Conquest ending is one I couldn't stomach. But I will admit that the developers had the balls to do something like that. Only one game in the Rebirth trilogy remains, but that's a topic for another time. Oh, and please support this series by buying the game, whether on PS Vita, Steam, GOG, Switch, or PS4. I have. I could go on, but I ain't doing that. We need to move on because running late means you gotta make the tough choices. Now we get to what to expect for this month. With 1 year coming to a close, another begins. Let's get on with what's to come for the month of January 2026. First is Super Mario Galaxy 2. As you know, I've completed Super Mario Galaxy. Completed is an understatement. I had to 100% the game twice just so I can fully complete it. Now I move on to the sequel, and it's just as much of a challenge as the previous. But unlike Galaxy 1, I don't have to beat it twice. All I need to do is get 242 stars to call it even. Will I pull it off? Just watch and see for yourself, you know? Next is the demo to Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. This game doesn't come out till February. I can't resist doing something like this. Yes, Square Enix has decided to release the demo for DQ7 Reimagined. Will I do a playthrough? Depends if I can get what comes next done. I may not do it day one, but it also depends on my monetary funds. But from what I've seen, yeah, it has my attention now, and I can't wait to try it. Last but not least is Dragon Quest II, part of 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake. A few months ago, I did Dragon Quest. It was part of the 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake. But as I mentioned, this is only half the story. Now I'm going to focus on the other half. It's going to be much longer than DQ1, let me tell you. It will force me to grind and then some, but will it be worth it? Yes, absolutely. It will be. I hope you guys be there for it because RPGs are my comfort food, my forte, and something I hope to rebrand towards. These are my plans for the month of January 2026. Bear in mind one simple thing. All of this can change on a whim. Should that happen, you guys will be the first to know. Now that the 2025 NFL season has come to a close, time to lay it on the one team that really can't do anything right. The New York Giants. I could also talk about the Jets, but these guys suck just as bad. For the Giants, though, it's a disaster. Another wasted season. They couldn't make the playoffs. They couldn't get the first overall pick. And speaking of which, they were the first team eliminated, just like last year. And the last 2 games was just blasphemy. They won 2 meaningless games that don't amount to anything at all. All that did was cost them the first overall pick. At best, they got 5th. Do you want to know the worst part? The Jets ended up getting 3rd overall. That's embarrassing. You fired your head coach. You fired your offensive coordinator. But to me, it's not enough. It's never enough. Why is that? Because the organization has much bigger issues. The Mara family either needs to sell the team or get this organization back on track. There's no excuse. The offseason is going to have the Giants work their butts off to get their affairs in order. They have a good QB, but they need more. Much more. But considering that I'm asking for too much, will that even happen? I doubt it. I really doubt it, you know? What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments. And yes, I do reply to them all. Now it's time to move on to this part. We're in a new year, so I gotta let you guys know what's up. Yes, playthrough requests are open. They still are. Why else do you think my YouTube revenue has been other garbage? That's kind of the reason I'm doing this to begin with. The request log is that you're seeing is it. I should have mentioned this, but yeah, you can request me to cover a game, but there's a catch. The catch being that if your request is somewhat of a free request, it'll be on the bottom. Anyone that donates to my PayPal gets priority. This means that pretty soon I will be working on games that were requested, meaning Princess Peach Showtime and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Once they are done, I'm going down the list. One by one by one. And speaking of which, someone anonymous donated me $200, which means after these 2, there's going to be 2 more games I got to do. I forgot the game. If you're watching it, then yeah. One of them is a game that's got my attention. The other's Doom 2016. By the way, if you're wondering what my plans are to get this year, it's twofold. A PS TV and a Nintendo Switch 2. For the PS TV, I want to do Vita-based games and some PSP ones too. Personally, I want to do some Maverick Hunter X and some Neptunia games to boot. You can also thank the Twit Gamer since I saw his videos on the Neptunia games. And yeah, I'm going to be in for the long haul. The quality may suck, but I don't care. I just want to enjoy it for what it is. As for the Switch 2, Bonanza. Yeah, that's it. Bonanza. I need to do a playthrough of that. So here's the deal. Anyone that donates to my PayPal will get top priority. It is what it is. The minimum is $50 because video games are not cheap. Seriously, they aren't. So if you're interested, donate. This isn't mandatory, but it means a lot if you're willing to help. But I know that many who watch it probably won't do it. I'm okay with it because I've accepted it. I mean, seriously, I hate always feeling down, but it is what it is. But to any who decide to do it, thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thanks. Now we reach the last chapter of this, and I know you won't like it. But I have no other choice. You guys know I've been mentioning it for some time. Hell, I've done this before, but this time, there's a pretty good reason. YouTube has gone way downhill, and for a very good reason. Essentially, they're replacing human employees with AI, or rather, the reason being is that they're letting their AI moderate the entire website. Essentially, they're replacing human employees for something that is deemed immoral. I mean, what the hell, YouTube? What the hell? I've kept up on social media, and I hear from many that their YouTube accounts have been terminated. Some of the reasons are blasphemous. To make it worse, the creators would appeal only for them to be denied minutes later. That's terrifying. This year alone has seen over 20 million accounts getting terminated by YouTube's uncaring AI. It doesn't matter how many you have, big, small, it makes no difference. They don't care. Once you're gone, that's it. You try to appeal, you're denied. You keep persisting, and they threaten to ban you from trying to appeal. This tells you right off the bat how messed up it is. Which leads to this. If YouTube's AI, for whatever reason, terminates my account, then that's it. I'm done. After almost 20 years, I don't know if I'll ever achieve my dream. To be honest, my dream died a long time ago. Almost 10 years ago, to be exact, when Arc System Works struck down my channel because I did story mode of Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend. To be honest, I don't regret it. I seriously don't. I should have just told him to kiss my ass. I'm just hanging by a thread, and I fear that what YouTube will do next may be the end. I'm okay with it, honestly. I've endured a lot, whether it be humiliation, stalking, takedowns, accusations, the works. I'm still going. But it may change should YouTube's uncaring AI decide to do the unthinkable. If that happens, then my story is over. It's why I say that supporting me now is vital. Because if you aren't there for me now, I won't be there for you. Then, should either YouTube terminate my account, or I choose to call it quits. Yikes, that's one hell of a long update. The good news is that I made sure to get this done. I have to, you know. Fortunately for me, my work with this is kind of done. But now I gotta get back to work. That's all I can do. Seriously, so yes, I'm hoping that 2026 can be a year where I can rise from the ashes. For too long, I've endured so much. There's only so much that I can take. All I can do is just take the pain. It's not how hard you can hit, but how much you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. And I will be a winner. I promise you. If you enjoyed this video or any of my content that I make here, please be sure to do these 6 things. Yes, 6. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, and click the bell. All of it helps a lot, especially if you hype my videos. What sucks is that you can only do it 3 times a week, and that's dumb. Dumb as hell. That needs to be fixed. Anyway, do you want to be even more awesome? Please consider becoming a channel member. For $5 a month, you can support my channel directly, and you'll get shoutouts at the end of every video I upload. I kid you not. We only have 2 members currently, but I wish we could have more. Because if we have 8 members, I can shout all of you out. But if you can't, you can always donate to my PayPal. Playthrough requests are still open, and anyone that donates will get priority. Please be sure to read all the info in the description. I always say it every time, and I will keep on saying it again. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. I need to stop making these updates come late. It makes me look like a slacker.